Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam or xJawz, and today I'm bringing you guys a video mainly for the PS3 and PC guys out there watching this video. One of the things I've been talking about for the past couple days is doing overviews and breakdowns of the 4 maps released in the new Escalation map pack, and the reason being is because there's a lot of people who don't have them yet, whether you're on the Xbox or the PS3 or the PC. It's much more likely if you don't have them that you're on the PS3 or the PC, and what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be showing you guys an overhead of the maps, and I'm going to be pointing out a couple of the key spots on each of the maps so that when you guys go in and you buy the map packs, if you decide to buy them when they become available on the PS3 and the PC, you sort of have a leg up on the competition. I really do genuinely feel that map knowledge is a huge part of being able to do well. It's not just your accuracy or something like that, or predicting where the enemy is going to go. It's about map knowledge, and I guess kind of that plays into it as well, knowing where the enemy is going to go. Let's talk about some of the things that you should know going into these maps, or going into, we'll do them one by one, that, your enemies who are going to be brand new to the maps might not know, that will allow you to do much better. So here we are on Convoy, and I'm going to pause this right here and highlight some spots for you guys. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to outline here are the 2 spawn points in green. These are the general spawn areas for pretty much every game mode that you can think of. Team Deathmatch, Domination, Demolition, Search and Destroy, whatever. You're going to see that the spawns are on either side of this bridge right here. Underneath of it, you want to keep in mind that there is another road that intersects it. A lot of people might not know that right away. Here's another image of it. You can see that there's a hole in the bridge, and that's where a lot of people can actually come up through the bridge, and that can be kind of annoying if you're trying to capture the B flag. So you want to keep that all in mind, because the center of this map, the bridge area, is the most traffic area of the entire map, and that's where everyone's going to be, and there's going to be people thinking they're all sneaky going underneath of it. The one thing I will recommend to you guys for this map is to utilize the 2 overhangs, the 2 overhead areas, like the sign areas that are highlighted right here in green. Definitely the spot to be, because with an assault rifle you can pick people off pretty easily, and with that in mind, that's pretty much all you need to know for a hotel. That's the basics, and you should be ready and ahead of the competition, jumping into it with that little bit of knowledge right there. Moving on. Alright, so the next map that we're going to go over is Hotel. You can see that this one is the one that resembles High Rise from Modern Warfare 2 a lot. It is on top of a tall building in the middle of the city right here. You can see that there's a building on either side of this map where people spawn. Spawns are pretty self-explanatory, one in each side of the building. Again, very much like High Rise, you're going to notice. One of the buildings, the one that's closer to you right now on your screen, like closer towards the bottom of the screen, is the one that's the hotel area with more elevators in it, and then on the other side of the map you have the hotel, or not the hotel, excuse me, the casino area. Neither of those 2 areas you see a lot of commotion in, because there are elevators in the building that is now on the left side of your screen, the hotel. You do see a little bit more traffic up there, but mainly the only traffic that really does go on back in those buildings is the people who actually go up in the windows to overlook the center of the map. Really, the areas that you should probably pay attention to are the 2 side areas of the map. You'll notice that if you look on the bottom kind of right of your screen right now, the bottom of your screen right now, that right side of the map, sort of, if you were spawning in the casino, that is a really long line of sight. There's a statue there that a lot of people use as cover, and a lot of people run on that side of the map. And then again on the other side you sort of have this terrace awning area where a lot of people go. Down here you can see again, a lot of people like to sit in that window in the casino, and then we're going to do a 180 here, where I'm going to show you guys the other window that you should probably pay attention to, the one I mentioned before, where people will be staying if they are up in that hotel building. That's pretty much all you need to know. With those basics in mind, you should be able to navigate Hotel pretty easily. It's not that complicated of a map, and gun skill is probably going to be what really makes you a good player on that map. Alright, here we go. We got Stockpile, the 3rd map that we're going to be going over. This is definitely the most hectic and unorganized map out of any of them. There's no real flow to this map. As you can see, there's a bunch of buildings scattered all over the place, and one main warehouse building in the center. Really, all I can tell you guys is that is where there's going to be the most action going on. A lot of people immediately run for that center building. My advice to you would be this. Go to that center building with an assault rifle that has a high rate of fire. The reason being is the high rate of fire will make you a more formidable opponent to SMGs in that close range encounter area, but also you're going to need an assault rifle because there's a lot of people, stragglers, who will be around the corners, edges of the maps and stuff like that you'll need to shoot if you are going to be staying in the center of the map. So with that in mind, probably use the FAMAS or the AUG, maybe even with steady aim on it. Alright, and finally we have the map Zoo, the one that a lot of people are saying kind of resembles Carnival from Modern Warfare 2. It's obviously not nearly as colorful as Carnival. It's pretty dull and gray and I guess a little green here and there, but I can kind of see what people are saying. It's sort of got that amusement park vibe, but whatever. So this map, again, kind of probably looks really hectic, sort of like Stockpile, but it does have much more of a flow to it. It does have much more direction to it. Overall, there's, you know, more people who sort of know you know, this is a route that does work and this is a route that doesn't, opposed to Stockpile where people are really all over the place. So I'm actually going to pause the video in a second right here, and we're going to break down the different routes that people go and what I would recommend based on where you spawn on the map. So let's get into that right now. Alright, so the first thing we're going to outline is the two main spawn areas on this map. You got one towards the bottom of your screen right now in green and one towards the top of your screen right now in green. And what's going to happen is these people are going to converge on each other. They're going to run mostly towards the center of the map, highlighted in blue, where they'll meet around the fountain area. The next thing that a lot of people do is run on the sides of the map. Pretty obvious. In red, you can see highlighted are the people going from the bottom of the screen kind of towards the middle area. What you can see is they sort of make a route that makes them end up going to that same area where the people in blue went. A lot of people will converge around that one area, the fountain area. And then what you're going to see is towards the top of your screen in yellow, the people on the other side are trying to do the same thing, get to that fountain area, but they don't want to run in the center of the map because they feel it's a little too risky. They kind of want to go into like a flank mode and something like that. But honestly, guys, here's what I'll tell you. If you spawn towards the bottom of the map, you're probably going to be better off running on the sides of the map. And the reason being is because there's an overhang area for people on the other side of the map. Now, if you're towards the top of the screen right now, if you spawn up there, then you're better off running towards the center of the map. The reason being is because you have that overhang to take advantage of. So what you're counting on right here is if you're watching this video, if you spawn towards the bottom of the map, you're going to probably find people on the other team running to that overhang. And you know, the opposite is true. If you are on the other team, you want to use that overhang and hope that people who didn't see this video don't know to not run towards the center of the map, and then you can hopefully kill them from that area because you'll have a really big advantage on them. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for the maps and breaking them all down. I hope you guys actually benefited from this. That's really the point of this video. I really wanted to teach you guys who don't, you know, have the maps yet. If you're on the PS3 or PC, or you just haven't bought them yet on the Xbox, I want you guys to sort of have some map knowledge. I think it's really important. I could have, you know, easily broken this down into like 4 separate videos and gotten a ton more views, but really the point of this video was not to, you know, get a shit ton of views. It was really to help you guys out. So if you do appreciate it, please take a second to rate the video. I appreciate that, and it shows me that you appreciate what I do. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.